Hey and welcome folks, Mark Rolton coming to you from southeast Queensland in the Massland headquarters. I trust you had a brilliant Chrissy and that New Year now has found some new resolutions. I find it interesting that you and I, we're all wired the same. We sit here and we think, January 2, 4, 5, 6, what are the prospects of the year that lay ahead? I want you to now reinforce what you are staking as your claim this year. Folks, the market is absolutely ballistic right now. You know it. We're seeing it. Market sentiment is changing. Building new starts are a 28% increase on this time last year. Things are going nuts. How much of it are you going to grasp? How much of it's going to land in your hands or just sift through your fingers? My suggestion is it's times like these that we define where we end up financially. And let's face it, there's a lot riding on these decisions. Whether it be where you live, your retirement, your children, grandchildren, what you leave behind as a legacy, whether you'll have food in those latter years of retirement. And that might sound like a very big kind of statement or a throwaway, but I've got to share with you folks, it's now where you and I nail what we stand for and we nail how wealthy that we will be. I want to remind you though, an automatic acquisition plan is setting the wheels in motion. It becomes habitual where we pick up a couple of properties every single year. Look, it might be one, depending on your income. It might be two, it might be four. I've got clients today that are buying 6 and 7 year in, year out. They've got a fair bit of cash. They've worked very hard over their lives and now it's time to set themselves up for success at the very, very end. I'm going to suggest right now, you need to make clear right now that the market is in a very fast transition. Now, I'm not just talking about the micro market and the snapshot over the next 2 to 3 years, 4 years. I'm talking about a macro market where what is the landscape ahead, Mark, for the next 15 to 25 years here in Australia. I'm going to share some home truths with you, and they lie in the form of self-managed super funds. This is the largest tectonic shift, the largest quantum change that you and I have seen in Australia's financial history. Jot this down. $591 billion, that's a B, billion dollars of superannuation funds will now leak out of funds and back to the person that controls it, i.e. self-managed super. You and me are back in control of our money. Now, where are we going to see about 68 to 73% of all that capital deployed to? What asset class, you ask yourself? Property. You know the answer. And I'm going to share with you right now, this is why I'm so aggressive in my buying pattern. Why is it, Mark, that you're buying dozens upon dozens of properties every single year? When you do developments, why the hell are you keeping 8, 9, 10% of everything you build? Really simple. As that wave of capital now comes back into markets, it's released, we know that's going to trigger further growth as we move forward. Australia's in a huge population conundrum right now. We have far more demand of real estate than we actually have available supply. If you talk about HIA and the stats, Housing Institute of Australia, the government department, we're somewhere around about 575,000 dwellings short per year. That's a national broad spectrum. You and I have got to fill that void. It's now before that wave and that overarching amount of capital finds its way back to this market. With that capital coming back to the market, we know there's going to be a spike in values. I'm going to suggest right now, you want to set a plan in motion of the years and the months ahead and the years ahead now. Take advantage of what you already know is to be true. Get busy, folks. Get the finances in order. Get your tax returns sorted out. Get online and talk to my team now and say, how do I set myself up for an automatic acquisition plan in 2014? Because this is where we make hay. And I've got to show you, folks, this is the plan that I know works best. I've never seen anything in my career so far where it's been documented and specifically laid out. If I do this and this, I get that. And I just got to share with you, that's what I believe is the best way to make that happen. So become a part of that. Push in. Make it real for you. You're not going to get a second crack at this, folks. Every day literally counts. I'm going to suggest today, make sure you've got a call to action. You put down an email, you put down some sort of comment to my team and let them know, hey, listen, I need some help here. I need a financier to look at where I am right now. I need some input of how I structure myself and what I can do to maximize my gains in a market that's growing as quick as what it is. Send all of your information through to inquiries@massland.com.au. That's inquiries@massland.com.au. You'll get a telephone call from my team saying, how can I best assist? How can I best serve you? And that way you and I can embark on a new year with change and growth on our side. Along the while, they're automatically reducing the amount of tax that you're paying, putting you in front and giving you a rental guarantee on any investment through Massland that sees the mortgage accounted for. So you want to know more about those items, by all means, as I said, send an email through to our team. And I look forward to working with you and forging a stronger relationship with you in 2014. Look forward to then. Have a great afternoon. This is Mark Rolton signing off. Bye for now.